Hey there, chocolate lovers! Ever wondered where chocolate really comes from? It all starts with a magical bean called cocoa. Let's go on a tasty adventure and learn all about cocoa from trees to treats. Our story begins over 3,000 years ago in the rainforests of Central and South America. The Maya and Aztec civilizations who lived in Central and South America thousands of years ago were the first people to discover cocoa beans growing in the rainforest. But guess what? They didn't make candy bars like we do today. Nope. They crushed the beans and mixed them with water, chili peppers, and spices to make a rich, bitter drink called chocolatey. They believed cocoa had special powers. The Maya used it in religious ceremonies, and the Aztecs even used cocoa beans as money. Only kings, warriors, and nobles could drink it. Talk about royal hot chocolate. Some people even called cocoa the food of the gods. Cocoa grows best in warm, rainy places near the equator. Can you guess where? That's right. Countries in West Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. Cocoa trees grow in places that are warm, wet, and shady, kind of like a rainforest jungle. They need lots of rain, humidity, and love to be near the equator, which is the invisible line that goes around the middle of the earth. The top cocoa producers are Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Indonesia, and Ecuador. These places have just the right weather for cocoa trees to grow strong and healthy. Did you know? Over 60% of the world's cocoa comes from just two countries, Ivory Coast and Ghana. The United States, Germany, and Switzerland are some of the biggest cocoa lovers in the world. They import cocoa from the countries where it's grown and turn it into all kinds of delicious chocolate treats. Every year, the world produces around 5 million tons of cocoa beans. That's a lot of chocolate. The average person in some countries eats over 20 pounds of chocolate every year. That's like eating a mountain of candy bars. So, what happens after the cocoa beans are harvested from the pods? First, the beans are placed in large piles or boxes and fermented for several days. This step helps develop the yummy chocolate flavor we all love. Next, the beans are dried in the sun for about a week. Farmers spread them out and turn them regularly so they dry evenly. A single cocoa tree, which grows to about 15 to 25 feet tall, can produce around 20 to 30 cocoa pods each year. These pods grow directly on the trunk and main branches, which looks kind of funny, like the tree is growing colorful footballs right out of its bark. Each pod is oval-shaped, about the size of a small melon, and can contain 30 to 50 cocoa beans inside. That's a whole lot of future chocolate hiding inside those bumpy pods. After drying, the beans are sent to factories where the magic continues. They're roasted to bring out even more flavor, then cracked open to remove the shells. What's left is the inside part called the nib, which is then ground into a thick, chocolatey paste called cocoa liquor. It's just the name for this rich, melted cocoa paste. From there, cocoa is used to make so many yummy things. Chocolate bars, hot chocolate donuts and desserts, cakes and brownies, chocolate ice cream, chocolate syrup. And guess what? Cocoa butter made from the fat in cocoa beans. It's used in lip balm, lotions, and soap. Cocoa isn't just yummy, it can be healthy too. Dark chocolate made with real cocoa can help keep your heart healthy, help your heart stay strong, improve your memory and brain power, boost your mood. It actually makes your brain release happy chemicals like serotonin. Plus, cocoa is full of antioxidants, which protect your body from getting sick. But remember, too much sugar is harmful, so enjoy cocoa the smart way. Behind every chocolate bar is a farmer who works super hard. Most cocoa farmers live in small villages and don't make much money. That's why it's important to support fair trade chocolate. It helps farmers get better pay and better lives. You can be a cocoa hero. Learn where your chocolate comes from. Buy fair trade chocolate when you can. Fair trade means farmers get better pay. They work in safer conditions. They can afford better life for their families. Their kids can go to school and share the story of cocoa with your friends. So now you know cocoa has a long, amazing journey from bean to bar. Next time you bite into a piece of chocolate, remember all the hands and lands it came from. Thanks for coming on this sweet adventure. See you next time, Cocoa Explorers.